So here we are, Dee, at the National Justice Museum, and we're in the civil courtroom.
Yes.
And we're talking about a revamped Deja Vu show, and the Deja Vu show, the last time we did it was, how many years ago?
7 years ago.
A long time.
Yeah.
And the strange, well not so strange thing about that show is that people, when they see us together in Nottingham, often remind us of it and say, when are you going to do another? So, after a few coffees, because neither of us drink anymore, we decided that we'd run another show. The show itself will still be the principal Deja Vu show that was run very successfully 7 years ago, but with a few tweaks.
Yeah, so obviously some of the highlights on the last event were the past life regression, for example. So even though I'm massively sceptical, and for those of you that are not sure what that is, it's about the idea that you could go somewhere, visit somewhere, and you have this immense familiarity with it. And the idea is that you may have lived in a previous life. Now, even though you may be sceptical, as I'm sceptical, over the years I've regressed hundreds, if not 1,000 people, and we've had some very, very interesting results. And last time on the Deja Vu show, we had 12 people hypnotised or put into deep trance, so don't be scared by the word hypnosis. Were put into a very relaxed state, and each of them had information which they could go away and research. So that's just one thing that we did.
But the show for us now, as we looked at the new script, it's very important that we've changed it to be more effective and to bring to the audience a far more connected theatre. So when people come here, you must understand that you won't just be watching a performance, you'll actually be part and parcel of it. The whole audience are going to be part of this show. So there's going to be a lot of interest and interesting parts of the show which are on a psychological level, which Dee will bring in. So we'll be talking about some mind reading and some other aspects. Of course, we won't let you down. Darren will be performing his spike. See if we can get a hole through his hand this time. Have you got a problem with doing that? Because you haven't done it for a while. Last time you did it was on TV, wasn't it?
Yeah, I did it a while ago. Yeah, so those that don't know, it's a version of Russian roulette. It's very dangerous. It's one of those don't try this at home moments. So we've got a very sharp spike, a metal spike, which is placed, obviously I leave, and then it's placed under 1 of 5 cups, and then I use something called psychophysiological muscle reading to determine from a volunteer which cup that's under. So it's using my sort of lie detection skills, and I slam my hand down. So, hopefully, as I say, it's not a trick or anything that can go wrong. So unless I'm 100% sure, obviously I don't go all the way through. I must be sure on the signals that I'm getting.
As an anecdote, I remember being at the garrison when the lady who stood next to you turned out to be paralytic and you couldn't get any message, but you still went on and did it, didn't you?
Well, the signals that I was getting, I would have ended up seriously injured. I was looking through my hand like that if I'd have, So, it just demonstrates it's not a trick, it can go wrong, and yeah.
Okay, the format of the show. Remember, it's flexible. It is 2 1-hour sections, but it can run over a little bit because that's the nature
it's like
of
theatre,
the show.
isn't it?
So, first hour and then a half-hour interval. Visitors are advised that they can go across the road to the Cock of Hoop pub, and they can pre-order their interval drinks before the show begins. You are advised to do that. We anticipate quite a number of people will be sitting in this room. 161 last time we were here. And we've got the whole of the theatre now. When we were at Derby, I think 350 plus.
Yeah.
So there is a fair interest in what we do, and we've chosen to present this show in a way that's very concise, very interactive. We've removed some of the old parts of the show. There'll be no guests who will be talking. It will just Darren and myself, you can be assured that the whole of the 2 hours will be packed with little pieces of entertainment, lots of psychological subtleties, many things that you'll take home with you for some time. Now, it's being filmed.
Yeah, it's been filmed, yeah. So you need to be aware of that.
You need to be aware of that. The show itself...
Not for broadcast. But
Not for broadcast, for our own use. And the show itself is really open to all ages. I wouldn't say that you can not bring a child. There's nothing that we're going to do that would be not available.
We're leaving the chickens at home this time, aren't we?
We are. So there we have it. Deja Vu 2, slight changes, bound to be full of entertainment, and we've got quite a number of months to go. So look back at the website for more updates as the weeks go.
And I think at the end of the day as well, I just want to stress, if you did come to the last show, it's not going to be like watching a film over again and knowing the ending. Because even though the fundamentals of it are similar, we've got lots of different things that we're doing, and the thing about this show is it appeals to everybody. So if you're totally sceptical of hocus pocus, as Ian and I call it, that's absolutely fine, because obviously there'll be something for you. So it's like a buffet, there'll be something for everybody, and our aim is to make this absolutely amazing. But at the end of the day, pardon the pun, you must be the judge.
Thank you very much indeed. See you there.